Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at men reveal why they did not go on a second date. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. She forgot to take off her wedding ring at the second date. Oh, at least now she's not wasting your time. She forgot to mention that she had a boyfriend. I became suspicious when I saw the background of her phone. It was a picture of her kissing with a man. When I asked her about that picture, she told me it was her boyfriend. The reason she was doing this was because her boyfriend was boring. She couldn't answer when I asked her why she didn't break up with him in the first place. I told her that what she was doing was not cool and that she needs to be honest to her boyfriend. Ended the date afterwards. Yo. I mean, if your boyfriend is boring for you, break up with him and then go on your own life, you know? Oh, this is so annoying. I just hate how people are dragging other people down with them, honestly. Don't waste their time, please. This is what's sad about some relationships, how they feel like they should cheat just because they don't see the spark anymore. And I feel like once you don't see that spark is when you truly love someone. I don't know how to put it, but like, you know, when you're so comfortable with someone. Okay, I'm single, but okay, I don't know why I'm talking about relationship things when I'm single and I don't know much about relationships, but I just always feel like there's so many stages to one. You know, the first you meet them and then you fall in love and then, you know, you're clingy a bit because it's like the honeymoon phase and then you get comfortable with them. And I feel like after the comfortable bit is when you start loving them, because I just believe you can't love someone instantly. Like, that's not possible. You have to see all their flaws, and if you stick with them while knowing all their flaws, that just means you love them. Yo, I'm so single. What am I doing? She didn't say anything. Like, there is being nervous and then there is that. We were taking a film class together in school and agreed to go see a movie together that counted for extra credit. It became clear a few days beforehand that this was turning into a full-on date, and I just rolled with it. We were both single and I thought we could have a fun night out together. I asked if we could get dinner after the movie to talk about it and get to know each other better. She seemed excited by the idea and I was looking forward to the night. I picked her up and she was dead silent. She was dressed to the nines for a casual date and was clearly nervous. I did my best to break the ice and run the conversation, and the best I could get out of her was a nervous chuckle and a yep. After the movie, I asked if she still wanted dinner and she said absolutely, and then proceeded to watch me eat dinner while she stared at me. When I dropped her off at home, she told me she had a really nice time and hoped we could hang outside of class again. I told her for sure and we said goodnight. She flat out never said another word to me in class again. A year or so later, I ran into her at a party and asked her what the whole deal was about. She confessed she was so anxious that she had no clue what to do or say. Apparently, that was the first date she had ever been on with a guy. It's a shame too, because in class we got along really well. I was just so put off by the silence that I didn't know how to approach her for the rest of the semester. I feel like I could kind of relate to the girl if it's someone that I've never met before. And it's like a blind date. Wait, it's not. Oh, my jokes. It's not a blind date. Wait, she knows him though. Oh, okay. That's a bit odd. But I still feel like I could relate to her because I feel like this would happen to me if I went on a date with someone, like a complete stranger. I mean, I wouldn't be silent, but I would feel uncomfortable. You know, that's just me. I feel like comfortable with everyone new, and yeah. So I take this girl out to a bar/restaurant, meeting her for the first time after talking on online dating site. After she orders her food, she tells me for the past 7 years she has been a professional dominatrix. What's that? A woman who takes the dominant role. Oh. Oh, alright. Cool. So I'm an open-minded guy. I'm cool with this. She probably has some funny stories, right? Well, she starts telling me these stories, and for the first half hour or so, they are pretty entertaining. Eventually though, I want to talk about other things. However, anytime I try to change the subject, she immediately brings it back to the dudes she pooped on. It got weird. I could barely get a word in. She basically didn't take a breath for 3 hours. Again, I'm a really open-minded guy, but there's only so many consecutive stories that a person can take before even the most open-minded amongst us start to feel uncomfortable. At one point, I excuse myself to go to the bathroom. As I stand up and turn around, she seizes the chance to smack my butt and says, "Your butt looks like a baby pumpkin. I could bounce a quarter off it and get back 2 dimes and a nickel." How dare she touch his bum? Like, I'm sure she wouldn't like it if a guy touched her butt uninvitingly. How dare she? Keep in mind, this lady is a professional. It was crisp and painful. To put this in perspective, I was wearing thick jeans. She hit me in my back pocket, and when I checked myself for damage in the bathroom, there was a clear fat red handprint on my butt cheek. Like, I could see the lines in her hand. So, I'm about done with this. We finish the meal and I drive her home. While she still blabs tales of donkey tail butt plugs and toys I've never heard of going in places I wish I hadn't heard. Oh my gosh, that's weird. Why is she only talking about this? Like, they don't even talk about each other. Like, they don't know anything about each other but this. So, I pull in her driveway. The second her feet touch the ground, I slam the car in reverse and fly out of her driveway as fast as my car can go. You know how most people pull out of a driveway, switch to drive, and then drive off ahead? I did not do that. I didn't want that 1 second of switching gears to give her the chance to catch me. I pulled out the driveway and just kept going down the street in reverse for like 5 blocks. The passenger door was flapping around, still open because I took off before she shut it. When I am satisfied she won't catch me, I close the door, put it in drive, and go home. Holy, she sounds scary. He was basically fighting for his survival. That is horrifying, honestly. Oh my god. Constantly talking about how awful her ex was. Oh, this is so bad for people trying to start a relationship. I mean, I feel like if you were going to talk about your ex, don't make it something you loved about them, and don't make it something you hate about them, you know? Like, it's fine to bring them up in a conversation, but it's just awkward when you say, "Oh my gosh, I hate because he did this," or "Oh my gosh, I loved it when my ex did this," you know? It's awkward. First and only date with a girl I barely knew through some friends. I drove to her house. She got in my car and smelled like she has just taken a massive poop but forgot to wipe. Went to dinner. I barely ate. Made an excuse to end early. Dropped her off and drove home with the windows down in the middle of winter. Maybe she stepped on poo. That's the only logical explanation I can think of. Unless she pooped herself. But I feel like if you didn't wipe your butt, it wouldn't smell that strong, right? Right? I feel like poo really only smells if you have that poo like outside of your clothes, or if you poop yourself, basically. I don't know, man. I don't know. She showed up in a dirty white dress. Her hair looked like it had not been brushed in months. During dinner, she told me that she still lived at home, never wanted to get a job, that she stole her dad's car while he was asleep to meet me at the restaurant. Then when she found out that I was divorced, she said, "You didn't work hard enough to save your marriage." I put down the chopsticks, went and paid and said, "Nice meeting you," and left. I'm so glad he left. How dare you say that to someone because they're divorced, you know? Like, you don't know the full story. You don't know what happened in the marriage that caused him to get a divorce. Maybe he did try to save it, but he just couldn't. I'm pissed. How could she say that? Went out for coffee. She bought a bottle of vodka and kept topping up her cup. I politely asked her what the deal was, and she said she liked to party. When it was time to go, she fell over and started screaming that I had to help her up. I did. Told her to wait right there and left. He helped her up and he was like, "Bye." At least he still helped her before leaving. He helped her and then he left, so it balanced everything out, you know? That's good. This one girl told me she was giving me a chance because a mutual friend said I was nice. She was totally out of my league and we both knew it, but she insisted on acting like it was a favor to go out to dinner with me. If she's not actively happy about seeing me, I don't really want to see her either. Whoa! Whoa, that's actually messed up. That must be so annoying for him, hearing that, you know? Can you imagine going on a date with someone and they're like, "I'm just giving you a chance and I know I'm better than you." Yo, I'll be so pissed. When she asked me for my birthday, then proceeded to tell me everything that was wrong with me as a person based solely on my horoscope. Yo, oh my gosh, imagine on your first date someone pulls the horoscope card on you. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to pick her up at noon. I got to the house and knocked. She didn't answer. I texted her. She finally responds and opens the door. She says she's sorry she overslept. Goes to the freezer, pulls out a handle of vodka, pulls the tomato juice from the fridge, mixes a huge Bloody Mary and drinks it down. Makes a second one and says let's go. The date wasn't that bad, but I just can't roll like that. Whoa, she overslept, so she just drank vodka? I don't even know what vodka tastes like. I just like juice, okay? I just like soda. First date, her, are you sure you want to be my career? Don't you think that you should wait until our children are old enough to have their lives together? Then you'll be free to do what you want. Me, listen, I'm leaving, bye. They aren't even married and she's saying this. That's weird. Whoa, how is she assuming that they're gonna have children already on the first date? And also telling him he can't go for his career because of their imaginary kids. What the heck is this? I arrived at her place and she told me to hop in her car as she just needed to drop something off at a friend's house real quick. It wasn't a friend. It was someone she had an appointment to sell those hot oil infusers and the millions of scented inserts to. I sat in a stranger's home for 90 minutes while they smelled them all. She wanted to go dinner afterwards and I asked her to please drop me off at the car so I could go home. She had a business to run. Guess it didn't even make it a whole first date. Why did she take her date there? You know, like, if you're not free, just schedule another day. That's so weird. Imagine taking a date to your workplace or something like that and he just has to sit there while you work. That's weird. Don't do that. You're wasting someone's time without even telling them and asking them if they're okay with it. That's not good. She spent 30 minutes talking about her ex who apparently sat his butt at home during most of the 18 to 27 years playing Xbox while she was working 2 jobs and getting her pregnant twice. Then after she finished the speech, she spent 10 minutes telling me that she was now going to get a man who had a job and money and who was going to take care of her and her kid. Whoa, she's just dumping all that responsibility on him now just because her ex was bad. Why do people do that? My ex is bad, so now you're gonna make up for it. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!